I think a lot of the problem of how people approach creativity, and I think that's me, I will count it as a myth, is that they see creativity on one hand as this magical thing that they don't or don't have. And like, please give me a bullet. Can I take psychedelics and then become more creative? So there's
Mm.
a real lack of understanding, I think, of what it is. And that's primarily because our notions of creativity are very much based on what we think of as creative. And for some of us, we will be looking at musicians. For others among us, we will be looking at authors and so on. Or, but just like people who are very famous. And that gives you a very skewed understanding of what creativity is. For me, the biggest myth is a lot of our notions about what creativity is are mythical or not completely correct because it's based on exceptional creativity. People who've done things that are incredibly important for their fields and have really received the recognition for it, which is like the top 5%. But there is creativity that is most of the things that are more interesting about creativity for everyday regular people is
Yeah.
based on, I would say, is general creativity, everyday creativity. And those things there look slightly different, actually. And so that I think is the main reason why they're so mistaken about what creativity is. That is the unglamorous part of creativity is where the real truth is, which is that it's a craft. You have to keep working at it. It's actually better to think of it as akin to physical fitness. That, we never tell people, well, don't bother running because you can't run as fast as Usain Bolt. Like that's exceptional physical prowess. What we're looking at is like normal physical fitness, and it's good for me to try and run a little bit, even though I'm not going to be the fastest, right? And so that's the way to think about creativity is more like your own creative fitness is about pushing yourself, but only doing things makes you understand what you are uniquely capable of, and that's where creativity is.
And someone like Michael Caine said the practice is the work, the performance is the play, and the audience only ever see that tiny little bit at the front
Mm-hmm.
and go, it's so natural. It's obviously so natural, and I guess and it's a compliment because the person has put in those hours and it's made it like, I mean, I'm sure like when you write that book, that is just the smallest part of all that research, all those years you've spent studying as well.